to greet you, all our fellow brand ambassadors, and every other person listening to us tonight. Welcome to this edition of Weekly Chat with Engineer Mike OJONGTAMBIA with the beautiful leaders that we have on the panel. So we'll be continuing our series with unpassive or disruptive technology and unpassive and disruptive technologies. This is the part two. We'll be having our leaders today, excuse me, from left to right. Have Naka from Canada, Engineer Bridget Kamsi from USA, Dr. Patience Ajongwen from the USA, Dr. Benny Blessing Tinglet from the USA, myself, my sister Debbie McCormick from the USA, and Ivy Mix from the USA. So welcome everybody. You just have a comfortable position, sit up, and you'll listen to what our panel has for us tonight. Disruptive technology and unpassive. To start that, I will play this little small short video that I produced, defining some of those terms that you'll be hearing today. And let's see how it goes. So to start up, I wanted to bring us to understand something. There is a lot of technological advancement going on in the world now, and that technological advancement, one of them is what our company is using. One of them, artificial intelligence, like we heard from Dr. Benny last time. Now, there's a lot of research and development going on in the field of AI, because we know AI has been there since for decades, but it is taking a different shape and a different level right now. A lot of people are using it in different forms. We just heard the invent of the open source AI or open AI. Okay, now also there is a invention this last weekend that one of the university lecturers is a professor. He went to he developed something. He was trying to get like he's the in Wharton. The school is Wharton, the Wharton College. Okay, he used 30 AI tools to give him a job, 30 minutes of that job. If he was to employ people to work, or agile teams around the globe to work on that project, it would have taken at least 2 or 3 weeks. So he used these AI tools to generate and complete the job in 30 minutes. So he is still going to the job did not really complete. Okay, he will still work on it to improve on whatever he needs to add on it. Now, what it is like a game. Okay, it was a game. That a game starts like from scratch. He built it from scratch using 30 minutes. That the game could be generated. Then it will also generate like leads. It will also generate charts, generate videos, and also it will generate marketing campaigns. So he used 30 minutes with these AI tools to complete a task that would be, if he was not using the AI tools, it would take at least 3 weeks for the team to complete it. But he used AI tools and used 30 minutes to complete it. Okay. So I'm following it up. When I'll get the full details, I can share it with us so that we can see what AI can do. And guess what? Our own in ONPASSIVE, we don't even yet understand or know the surprises that are coming for us. The other day, our CEO told us that we have our own verification tool, which is OKYC. It is an invention that was invented in-house on Passive. This is a tool for identification, KYC, OKYC, on Passive, know your business. So it is a digital identification tool that has been created by ONPASSIVE from scratch, okay, to help us identify ourselves in this business environment. This is because so many, like 2, 3, 4 months ago, a lot of people were worried, oh, how will I be able to do my eKYC? At that time, it was electronic KYC. Now, our CEO goes to think his own purpose in this world is to bring in those things, to ameliorate those things that will always help his people, we, me, you, okay, everybody that wants to come and do business with us, to facilitate us in the business environment. Now, what did he do? He went to work. Surprisingly, he didn't tell us anything. And he just came up like a bomb to us. Boom. We have OKYC. This is what is being used in most financial institutions. Okay. So ONPASSIVE is building its own AI stuff from scratch, our products from scratch, our solutions, bringing it to help everybody in their various businesses from scratch. ONPASSIVE. So this is just to tell you that there is more into AI. There is more into so many other inventions that are coming. ONPASSIVE is inventing. When our CEO goes and sits, he thinks and he brings solutions that will help all of us, founders, all of us, customers, all of us, everybody that will come and do business with us in our OES, which is our ONPASSIVE ecosystem. Can you imagine what he has for us in the 2, 3, 4, 5 years to come? Invention. We have innovative labs that all of those products, when they are invented, they are being tested. We have data scientists. We have inventors. Disruptive technology and ONPASSIVE. That is the topic for today. I'll leave it now to our moderator, if she can unmute herself now. Our moderator for tonight is our sister, Sister Debbie McCormick. Sis, are you good now? Is it okay? Are you good?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Perfect.
Great. First of all, I want to thank everyone, but I apologize for my background because I've worked for the last trying to fix it up, but it's okay. It's the words that come out and not the looks. Don't judge from appearance. And it's the message and not the messenger. So thank you, Brother Mike. That was an amazing summation of disruptive technology and ONPASSIVE, because not everyone is aware of that. And you just summarized it for us. And a lot of people do not even still believe in artificial intelligence, even though we all are in it. And we use it on a daily basis without even knowing that. But just the fact that that professor that you mentioned about can do a job with using artificial intelligence in 30 minutes that could have been done in 3 weeks. 1 week, that means 1 week, 10 minutes. Can you imagine doing that? And you just sit there and the robots are doing it for us? Come on, please. I don't even want to go re-summarizing what our brother has said. It's just something outstanding that we have been blessed and honored with, especially within the ONPASSIVE family. So, and this genius that we have called our CEO was brought to us by Angel Gabriel and all the other saints. So we thank you, Brother Michael, for making this platform available so we can educate our viewers and those who want to learn more about artificial intelligence. At this stage, I want to call, we have several other leaders here who are going to share with us. And I'm going to start with Sister Dr. Patience. If you're ready, sis, share with us about this disruptive artificial intelligence that ONPASSIVE has for us. I know you are so excited to do this because ONPASSIVE is part of your life. ONPASSIVE is part of your dream. As much as we are all in it, you have that passion that is slightly different than a lot of all of us. So over to you, Sister Patience. The microphone is yours. Thank you.
Thank you. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. So thank you guys. And as Engineer Mike said, this is our second session, and we had a second session last Thursday, but with passion and the way the Spirit led, we moved with a topic that is also dear in our heart, since this was a Women's Month. So I'm just going to summarize so that you can catch up where we are. So we started in the first session to define what disruptive technology is, which is just an innovation that dramatically alters how consumers, industries, and businesses operate, think, or use technology on a day-to-day basis. So that you're bringing a technology that is with a recognizable superior attribute that early adapters will use. We also talk about digitalization, which is the adaptation of a system process to be operated with the use of a computer and internet, right? And we also share to you our ONPASSIVE disruptive product, our solution that would be the best ever seen in the IT company. We talk about OTrim, that it doesn't only customize your URL, it also gives you heat map. You can see where people are coming from in your platform, which is disruptive. Most trim software don't do that. We talked about OMail. That's a lot of disruptive features, the voice to text, text to voice, video mails, all of that. We also talk about ONET. And remember, all of our products are driven by what? Artificial intelligence that makes them disruptive. And we talk about artificial intelligence itself. We talk about machine learning. We talk about the applicable programming interface. And we talk about integration. That's disruptive. So you don't have to get different solutions to do different things, and they cannot talk to each other. You have to lock out from one before you go to another. So ONPASSIVE is bringing that solution that will make it will be disruptive in the industry. We also talk about data scientists, which is a person that you employ them to analyze what complex data to aid in the decision of business, right? This business making. We ONPASSIVE have that. So we'll talk about that because ONPASSIVE have qualified data scientists that's bringing us disruptive technology. We talk about inventors, a person that a person that invent a device or a solution that can help with your business. We have that in ONPASSIVE. We talk about Innovation Lab, which is a business unit that employs the method of agile startup, right? With the goal of doing what? Bringing novel ideas that can disrupt or complement the overall company. ONPASSIVE have that. So we talked about last time, we talked about the Innovation Lab that is already self-disruptive. We talk about all the different attributes of ONPASSIVE that is not only going to be disruptive digitally, but in the human phase because of the disruption, the correction to correction. We gave you all of that in section 1. So today, we are going to continue with artificial intelligence because that's a major part of our disruptive technology. We're also going to hear about the single sign-on and universal database, and more artificial intelligence. So today, we are going to really expand again, talk about the artificial intelligence, machine learning, and integration, uh, programming applicable interface, because those makes our product disruptive. I'm working in a company right now that will have human resource might be using 5 different tools. They don't talk to each other. You have to log into in one, log into the other, and it just makes the life difficult. But our products will be disruptive because of the integration, and it's going to make the company, the client work what more effective and efficient. So I'll pass it over to Dr. Debbie. So that's the summary of what we've heard already in part 1. So I'm looking forward to part 2 today, and we're going to have part 3 on Thursday, because it's a very big topic. Disruptive technology have a lot of other areas that we have not touched on. We have not touched on visualization. We're not talking of configuration management. So all of that, we're going to touch on it. And we have not touched on all our disruptive products that is coming. We've talked about 3. We still have more to talk about. And as the series goes on, we'll cover all the different topics. So I just want to let our viewers know that that is what we have heard so far in the past, and this is what we're going to hear today. And if you have any comment, any question, please put it on the chat, and we will make sure we address it. Thank you, Sister Debbie, and thank you, Engineer Mike, and thank you all my queens in the house. I'm looking forward to hearing you guys speak, and just looking forward to get more knowledge today. Thanks for educating our viewers, and thank you, Mama Debbie. Over to you.
Wow. Thank you so much, Sister Dr. Patience. Thank you for educating our viewers about the disruptive technology that ONPASSIVE has for us, and we use it on a day-to-day basis. And most importantly, digitalization. And we know about OTRIM, OMail, ONet. These are all machine learnings, and the integration with all the data scientists that we have in invention and innovation labs, and the single sign-on, especially that artificial intelligence brings to us. And you mentioned HR, where you can have everything in one. Oh my goodness. I want to just settle on HR, because you do not, if you were with that particular one, it's just down to core. With that particular one that we just mentioned, HR, you do not only have the onboarding, you do not have only the payroll, you don't have all the facets of it. It's all in one. You have people coming in. You have the section where they also have people being able to do your evaluation in one place. You evaluate your supervisor and vice versa, as well as doing your annual evaluation reports. All of that will be in one place. You don't have to go anywhere else if you are within the HR platform of ONPASSIVE. And if you're going on retirement, you do everything all in one. It's all encompassed in one. You come in, you're a new person, you have all your training in the same platform. You have all your training there, you have your supervisors, you have your colleagues, you know what you're doing. Where can you go and find such a thing? Only in ONPASSIVE. Those who have different platforms for HR, you have to get somebody else to do the payroll. With ONPASSIVE, you don't have that. You get somebody to do the hiring, and they call it what you hire and you fire. You don't do that. In ONPASSIVE, you have everything on one in that HR package they have. So this is what our viewers should always have in mind, that artificial intelligence is bringing this to us, not only to us as individuals, but through ONPASSIVE, we get that and many more. And that's just one of several things. And being able to trim your URL and use it to your employees. Oh my goodness. That is something that I have never seen anywhere. I may not be as old as the IBM Selectric 3 typewriters, but I know that this is something I have never experienced working anywhere else, but within the ONPASSIVE tryout products that I was able to get from the back office. So please, don't even think twice about it. just make sure that you learn as much as you can from all our presenters, as well as going to the back office and see what's there. And if you have any questions, Engineer Mike will always be here to help clarify things for you. And at this stage, we're going to move over to one of our able sisters. I'm going to call on Dr. Sister Queen Benny.
The first thing is, let's see if I can share my screen. All right. Michael, were we able to? Greetings to each and everyone. Thank you so much, Queen Debbie, for giving me this opportunity. I know. Greetings to each and everyone. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon to all my brothers and sisters, to all our queens and kings, to all our brand ambassadors. I greet you all. Thank you. The first person I want to greet is our Father. Thank you, Jehovah God, for bringing us here. Without you, we will not be here at this moment. Thank you for sending our visionary to all of us. Without him, we will not be here. Thank you to our tech brothers and sisters in Hyderabad and Dubai. If it wasn't for you all, there will not be any solution here. We will not be talking about or connect or trim or academy or anything. We just want to give thanks to all of you. Thank you, Queen Debbie and Queen Dr. Patient. I appreciate you all. Engineer Mike, thank you to all our leaders here. My queens, my king, thank you. I will continue with the artificial intelligence. Before I proceed, as we all know that this company deals with artificial intelligence and machine learning. When it comes to the machine learning, humans, they will program the machine to do whatever. I will always, first of all, give you an example before I proceed. If you go to Walmart or you go to Giant, we used to have a lot of cashiers. But to tell the truth, whenever I go there in the morning, I see only 2. Sometimes I used to see 6, but now I'm seeing but 2 cashiers. On your right hand, you will see a lot of machines because Giant, they have already programmed the machine to do all the work. That means that if you carry any goods and you want to scan it, the machine is ready for you. The machine is going to ask you, do you speak English or Spanish? And then you press 1 or 2. So let me say English is 2, because Spanish may be 1. So I will touch the screen, English. It will ask you to scan your good. And when you scan it, remember it has already been programmed by human. You scan it, now it's going to say $15. I'm just giving you an example. Are you done? You say yes. Then insert your money. Now, sometimes I will insert like $20. And when you insert $20, that machine is going to give you $5. As I'm saying, it has already been programmed. The machine is the robot. Human program it to do anything. That's the intelligence. All right, let me proceed. I hope. Engineer Michael, can you give me the right to...
Try, go, do like you did last time. Just click on the share. It's not going.
No, sir. 1 second, sir. Okay, hold on. There. Okay. Is it?
Okay, it has come. Yeah. Go.
I'm not seeing you yet.
No, we can see it. Just go.
Okay, thank you. All right. Last time I gave you guys a definition, but now in a layman's term, artificial intelligence can be used to define as a branch of computer science that can simulate human intelligence. AI is implemented in machines to perform tasks that actually require human intelligence. Now, if you are wondering, what is AI? Some of their primary functions include the like of reasoning, learning, problem solving, and quick decision making. At the core of it, artificial intelligence is nothing but algorithm with certain set of rules. All systems have the ability to learn from the iteration of the task where the computer data, aka machine learning algorithms, are fed to systems. This is exactly how machine learning can actually get better at doing their specific task without any external interface. All right. Now, this definition comes from NIST, National Institute of Standards and Technology. Artificial intelligence is rapidly transforming our world. A remarkable surge in AI capabilities have led to a wide range of innovations, including autonomous vehicles and connected Internet of Things devices in our home. Artificial intelligence is even contributing to the development of brain control robotics arms that can help paralyzed person feel again through complex direct human brain interface. New artificial intelligence enable systems that are revolutionizing and benefiting nearly all aspects of our society and economy. Everything from e-commerce and healthcare to transportation and cybersecurity. But the development and the use of the new technologies it brings are not without technology challenge and risk. Artificial intelligence and machine learning. They are becoming increasingly prevalent in healthcare and have a significant potential for improving the cybersecurity. AI analyzes a vast amount of data and identify patterns that might not be apparent to humans, making them useful tools for detecting and preventing cyber threat. For example, AI and ML, which is machine learning, can help detect and respond to anomalies in the network traffic or identify phishing attack before they can cause damage. As we all know, the history of cybersecurity, of artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is a buzzword, although in terms it's not new. But in 1956, advanced grade experts from different backgrounds decided to organize summer research project on artificial intelligence. So there were like four important people. One is John McCarthy, another is Mervyn Minsky, Nathaniel Rochester, and Claude Shannon. So with this brief history, I just want to say in 1923, this is what happened. I'm not, because of time, I'm not going to read that much. In 1923, Karel Capek placed a name Ransom Universal Robot in the first use of the word robot in English. In 1943, Foundation of Neural Network As you guys remember that I talked about the neural networks last last week. In 1945, Isaac Asimov, Columbia University alumni, used the term robotics. To tell you guys the truth, my nephew graduated with a PhD in robotics. I did not know, but I'm just proud of him for what he has done. In 1956, John McCarthy first used the term artificial intelligence, demonstrated for of the first running artificial intelligence program at Carnegie Mellon University. All right, I'm just gonna skip right. In 1997, Deep Blue chess program beat them world chess champion. All right, let's talk about the goals of artificial intelligence. Here are the main goals, right? It helps you to reduce the amount of time needed to perform specific tasks, making it easier for humans to interact with machine, facilitating human-computer interaction in a way that is more natural and efficient, improving the accuracy and speed of medical diagnosis, helping people learn new information more quickly, now enhancing communication between humans and machine. All right. Cultivating trust in artificial intelligence technologies. Artificial intelligence and machine learning is changing the way in which society addresses economic and national security challenges and opportunities. It is being used in genomics, image and video processing materials, neural languages processing, robotics, wireless spectrum monitoring, and more. These technologies must be trustworthy and developed for responsible artificial intelligence practice and use. Trustworthy, just to let you guys know, this information comes from from National Institute of Standards and Technology. So trustworthiness of artificial intelligence systems are demonstrated to be valid and reliable, safe, secure, and resilient, accountable and transparent, explainable and interpretable, privacy enhanced, and fair with harmful bias managed. Now, we are establishing and promoting technical requirements for trustworthy and responsible artificial intelligence through the Target Research of Invested NIST, which is the National Institute of Standards and Technology, advanced standard and measurement science for mapping, measuring, governing trustworthy, responsible artificial intelligence. Develop tools and guidance so that the designers, the developers, as we all know, we do have developers and designers within our ONPASSIVE. They are the ones developing our solutions, taxonomy, terminologies, and test bed for measurements of artificial intelligence risk, as well as the standard needed for the key technical characteristics of artificial intelligence trustworthiness. They address the accuracy and they explain the ability and the interpretability, privacy, reliability, robustness, safety, security, resilience, and harmful bias and mitigation. So, here are some important subfields and artificial intelligence. You have machine learning, as I stated before. Machine learning is the art of studying the algorithms that learn from examples and experience. Machine learning is based on the idea that some pattern in the data were identified and used for future predictions. The difference from hard coding rules in that the machine learns to find such rules. Deep learning is a subfield of machine learning. Deep learning does not mean that the machine learns more in-depth knowledge. It issues different layers to learn from data. The depth of the model is represented by the number of layers in the model. For instance, in the Google LNet model for image recognition, count 22 layers. Now we have more subfields. You have the natural language processing, you have expert, and you have fuzzy logic. I will just skip that and I'll move to the next. Artificial intelligence can be classified into 4 types. You have decision tree, genetic algorithm, artificial neural network. So I am going to talk about the decision tree. Decision tree systems are more complex, and it can make decisions based on multiple factors. There are 2 main types of artificial intelligence. Now, decision tree systems are more complex, and it makes decisions based upon multiple factors. You have genetic algorithms that are used to optimize the solution to problems. It can find the best solution for a given problem. So then we have machine learning. The function of machine learning system can be descriptive, meaning that the system uses the data to explain what happened. Predictive, meaning that the system uses the data to predict what will happen. Or prescriptive means that the system will use the data to make decisions about what action to take. The researcher ruled. Now, last time I talked about the application, the API. So I just gave you guys the definition, and I gave you guys the features. At this moment, I'm just going to give you how does application programming interface work, right? A simple way to understand how API works is to look at a common example, the third-party payment processing. When a user purchases a product on an e-commerce site, they may be prompt to pay with PayPal or another third-party system. This function relies on API to make the connection. When the buyer clicks the payment button, an API calls to retrieve the information, also known as request. This request is processed from an application to the web server via the API Uniform Resource Identifier, which is the URL, and include a request verb, the header, and sometimes request body. After receiving a valid request from the product website webpage, the API makes a call to the external program or web server, in this case, the third-party payment system. The server sends the response now to the API with the request information. The API transfers the data to the initial request application. Here, the product website. While the data transfer will differ depending on the web service being used, the requests and the responses are all happen through an API. There is no visibility on the user interface, meaning API exchange the data within the computer or application and appear to the user as seamless connection. All right. Here we go. Different types of API. There are common types of API. You have open API, you have internal API, composite API, and partner API. So when it comes to the open API, it is also called public API, which are available to any other user. Open API helps external users to access the data and services. It is an open source application programming interface in which we access with HTTP protocol. The internal API, also known as private API, only an internal system exposes this type of API. These are designed for the internal use for company rather than external users. Composite API. It is a type of API that combines different data and services. The main reason to use composite API is to improve the performance and to speed the execution process and improve the performance of the listener in the web interface. Let's go to partner API. It is a type of API in which the developer needs specific rights or license in order to access. Partner API are not available to public. All right. Let me end here at this moment. There are many different types of AI, but one of the most complex and powerful is artificial neural network. Artificial neural network are computer systems that are designed to mimic the way the human brains learn and makes decisions. They can learn from data, identify patterns, and make predictions. So artificial neural network are used in a variety of applications, including the image recognition, speech recognition, machine translation. They are also being used increasingly in the areas such as finance, healthcare, where they can help to make better decisions by analyzing large amounts of data. So I would say I got my information from NIST. I got my information from National Institute of Standard and Technology for investibility. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I will see you all next time. Thank you.
Wow. Sister Queen Dr. Benny, you nailed it. Thank you very much. And you started off by thanking all the brains behind what we have. And the brains behind this is not just those who are in ONPASSIVE, but it's the tech people wherever they are in every single part of our 4 global regional places that we know. They are Hyderabad, and the other places we don't have the names, but we know that Hyderabad definitely is one of them. You gave them that honor. We definitely needed to encourage them to do what they're doing and to continue without any second thoughts. And I did not know anything that artificial intelligence is what we have in the supermarkets, but you brought it down to my level. So when I go shopping, I'm scanning my stuff. They have the barcode labels there. Artificial intelligence is telling me what's going on. They even tell me that they're asking me if I need 1 or 2 bags, and they charge me 7 cents for it. Oh, that's artificial intelligence. No one is talking to me. I'm talking to a machine. It's as if you're talking with a spirit. This is the world in which we live. Humans don't talk to one another. You sit in the home and you're talking with your kids. They're texting you. So check your phone, mom. That's artificial intelligence at its best. You just put it in the layman's term. I didn't even know that there are 4 different types of artificial intelligence, but you just nailed it out. And the artificial neural network, I didn't know about that either. So it does not matter how much you know, how much you have learned. This is a place where you can come and get more to enhance your knowledge of what you already have. And again, if you do not understand something that one of our leaders here have shared, please guess what? Engineer Mike can always clarify it for you and any of the other leaders in the platform. Now, I see my sister now smiling. Thanks again, Dr. Benny. Thank you. We appreciate you. I see my sister Naka. She's smiling at me because she knows I'm going to call her up next to empower us. Over to you, sis. Thank you for being with us. You're muted. Your lips are moving, but we cannot hear you. Your sound is not on yet.
Okay, thank you, Sister Debbie. Hi, all the queens on the panel, and hi, Engineer Mike. Thank you for this platform where we can share what we learn. And hi, all the Pacifian all over the world. Thank you for joining us. And wow, I'm talking today about single sign-on and universal database. So, starting, sorry, I'm not able to share. Michael, I'll try once again and see if I can share. Let me try again. Share system audio. Okay, there we go. I think it's still not working. Okay, that's okay. We can manage. I just share the voice only. You won't be seeing it. Sorry about that. So I just gonna define first of all database. So the definition I got from Webster says database is usually large collection organized specially for rapid search and retrieval. And data means factual information such as measurements, statistics used as a basis for reasoning, discussion, and calculation. The first known use of database was circa. It was in 1962. Databases are structured to facilitate the storage, retrieval, modification, and deletion of data in conjunction with various data. So, the database, there is a long evolution of database, and I will be talking about that evolution and the difficulties found. So, database has undergone a long evolution from a relational database to universal one. So, relational database was a type of database management system based on the relational model, which organize data and tables or relations and allow users to access and manipulate the data using a query language like structure query language called SQL. In late 90s and 2000, with the rise of internet and the explosion of data generated by web applications, the limitations of relational database began to become apparent. Relational databases were not well suited for handling structured data like documents, images, videos, and scaling them to handle large amounts of data was often difficult and expensive task. As a result, using a combination of numerous data systems was difficult to orchestrate. Building their own in-house solutions, ton of reinvention of wheels along the way. Huge engineering overlaps across domains and solutions. Scientists spend most of their time as a data engineers. Organizations were losing time and money, and science was slowing down. So that's why we the next step is universal database. as a solution to all these difficulties I mentioned right above. So to address these challenges, new types of database emerged that were designed to handle a wider variety of data types of scale more easily. These databases were often referred to as uh, NoSQL databases, and they included systems like MongoDB, Cassandra, and Couchbases. It's a kind of databases. As the diversity of databases grew, there was a need for a new type of database that could integrate all these different systems and provide an unified view of the data. This led to development of universal databases, which aim to provide single platform for managing all types of data, both structured and unstructured, and from multiple sources. Universal database are designed to be highly scalable and flexible with built-in support for a wide range of data type of query languages. They also often include advanced features like distributed data processing, real-time analytics, and machine learning capabilities. Overall, the history of database has been marked by a continuous evolution and innovation driven by needs of users and the changing technological landscape. From the early days of relational database I mentioned earlier to the emergence of universal database, the database landscape has constantly adapted to meet the demands of modern applications and data management. So the next subject is a single sign-on and a universal database. You will be thinking why we are talking about both. So I will define each of them, and I will I will show the relation between both of them. Single sign-on enables users to log in multiple applications using a single set of credentials. This improves user experience by eliminating the need for users to remember multiple usernames and passwords, while improving security by inducing the risk of weak and reused passwords. So single sign-on means when ONPASSIVE will launch. We are launched already. When we will start using our product, you come in from one application and you will have access to all of them. So it's really, really game changing. On the other hand, universal database is security model that allows users to manage their own database access privileges. This means that users have control over who can access their data, and they can grant or revoke access as needed. This improves data security by ensuring that only authorized users can access sensitive information. As defined, single sign-on and universal database are two different concepts that are not directly related. So why are we talking about them? I asked the question a while ago, but here are the answer. ONPASSIVE, with the lead of our genius CEO Ash Mufare, is doing things differently by combining SSO, single sign-on, and universal database to enhance the security and user experience of applications that require user authentication and data storage. This is game changer, believe me. It's really gonna help all the founders and all the users all over the world. Everything will be on one place. This is so wonderful. So what are the advantages? Combining single sign-on and universal database can provide several benefits, including: one, improve user experience. By using SSO, user can log in to multiple applications with a single set of credential, making it easier and more convenient to access their data. Number two, enhance security, very important. By using universal database, user can control who has access to their data, reducing the risk of unauthorized access. Number three, it simplify administration. By using SSO and UDBS together, administrator can simplify the management of user accounts and database access privileges. Number four, compliance. So SSO and universal databases can help organizations meet regularity requirements by providing a secure and auditable authentication and data access control mechanism. So as a conclusion, I can say that in summary, combining SSO and universal database can provide significant benefits in terms of user experience, security, and compliance. Organizations should consider implementing both technologies to improve the security and usability of their applications. Our CEO, Ash Mufare, along with his team, are smart enough to think ahead and implement in early stage for user-friendly and secure ecosystem. We are so proud of them. Thank you, Mr. Ash Mufare and his team, for thinking about people and their security. Over to you, Sister Debbie. Thank you.
Wow, Sister Naka, thank you so much. Thank you. Single sign on.
Yes.
Where do you get that? Oh my goodness. You just
Okay. Sorry, Debbie. The references. So I got the references from these sources. The future of databases, NoSQL, and the universal database. So these are my sources. So you can go and look. I have 5 of them. So if you want, I can share with them with you as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sister Naka. Thank you. You know, this is what I call brains that we have in the house, and we have to tap into them. Sister Naka finished her presentation, and she realized as a scholar, she has to acknowledge the sources of the information she's sharing with us. Give credit to the people who started that before she shares with us. That's very important, people. We're training a generation that does not know how to value where the sources of the information is coming from. Dr. Bennett did that as well. Sister Dr. Patience did that as well. And Dr. Benny always does. They all always do. Kudos to you all. It's always very, very important to give credit to the person that they rightfully deserve it. You know why? Because they work hard to share what they have been empowered with you.
Yes.
So when you use their information by sharing with people, it's also good to acknowledge them. That's I
Okay.
truly appreciate that. And thank you so much for educating us on the single sign-on and the universal database, which is, I know you said it's highly scalable. A lot of people were not aware of that, and I hope your education tonight is going to empower them and educate them on how to access all that information. I appreciate you, Sister Naka.
Thank
At
you.
this stage, I'm going to pass it to our Sister Ivy Mix. Sis, thank you so much for being with us. I'm going to pass it over to you, and the microphone is yours so you can empower our viewers. Over to you, sis. Thank you. You're muted, sis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good evening, everybody. I'm very happy to be here tonight. And I want to say a very big hello and thank you to all the great leaders on this panel. I also want to say special thank you and share our love to all the people who are watching now. We thank you that you're here to listen. And I don't think I can talk after all these brains have said all that they have to say. Don't have anything, don't have anything intelligent to say because they have given all the references, they have talked about things that matter to this great topic of disruptive technology. You heard Dr. Patience. Dr. Patience gave us a recap of what we've been learning. You know, at times we think our brain is very sharp. It is, but we need reminders. The reason why we also have recaps is to reinforce what we've already heard, what we've already learned. So I just want to thank you for that precise uh, recap that you did, Dr. Patience. Thank you so much. Thank you for your intelligence and your great learning that you are bringing to everybody. I just want to say to everybody, going off from Dr. Patience, that we have to learn. The capacity of our brain is is bigger than the universe itself. So I know we have not learned for some time. So I'm happy that this kind of words, you know, I've always been saying these are engineer Mike terms, you know, these kind of terms, this kind of heavy language, we have to adapt it. We know that with Dr. Benny, when she starts going into the books and into all the research, you have to take a pen and paper. You have to have two recorders. You have to have the one that you're recording. You have to have the standby because it's like you don't want to miss anything that she said. And from all that she's saying is our world is now infused with AI. The reason why this I want to go a step further on it is it's not scary. We've seen so many articles coming up that AI is going to wipe our world out, is going to take this world, is going to make us redundant. It's not true. It's not going to make us redundant. It's going to rather empower us. Can you imagine if you have a robot in your house? You have a robot in your house. Do you know the amount of time you spend learning how to operate that robot? Number one. Number two, making sure that that robot does not see you as it's see you in a different light. You know, you have to study that robot. It improves anything that improves your learning in life. It's not scary. AI is not scary. AI is our friend, and the more that we talk about artificial intelligence, let's bring it down to us. It is essential. It is essential. Everything is AI. Even your fridge in the house, now they have sensors in your fridge. What reads the sensors? The fridge has computers and artificial intelligence in it that you cannot see. So let us not be afraid of artificial intelligence. Let us embrace it. Now, here's a company that has embraced AI in its totality. Now, just to go or to step down a little bit, what is disruptive technology? Let's think about the two basic ones. The car. The car took us from walking into taking us from place to place in a better way. Which one do you like? We like disruptive technology. We don't want to walk 600 miles like our grandparents did. The other disruptive technology that came into the world was the TV. So when they say AI, when they say disruptive technology, let us step our minds down and see that we have entered into something bigger. What is disruptive technology supposed to do? It is supposed to open newer avenues, bigger avenues for bigger business. What does it mean for us? When we talk about business, do you want our business to be smaller or bigger? The bigger, the better. The bigger, the more zeros. When we go to Naka, when she talks about SOS, when she talks about single sign-on, she talks about the security in that. Let me ask all of us, when we start adding zeros and zeros and zeros to the $1 and $2 that we have, let us say multiple zeros, don't you need something secure to be watching those zeros for you? Let us come down to the basics. It's like, okay, what do I need single sign-on for? You need it because you wouldn't know how to manage all those portfolios. You wouldn't know how to manage all those businesses. So something that you can go to bed and sleep and know that nobody is getting into your database. This is so powerful. These are the basic and simple terms in which we are explaining our company. Because you have to be able to explain it to 10,000 people more. So when they say, oh, well, this single sign-on that you're talking about, how is it going to benefit me? You say, well, you've come in as a reseller. I promise you, by the time you sell all the products in the world under one umbrella, you will need one umbrella to protect your business interests. That is all. You don't have to say anything else. They would understand. Everybody wants to protect their assets. Now we are the place that we have everything. Everything is disruptive about ONPASSIVE. Let me tell you one that is exciting me beyond exciting. Did you see the stand that we had at that women's convention? That thing in itself is disruptive. What did you see it? Did you see that kind of thing standing there? Number two, did you see our main guy, the robot, standing there talking English? Did you see? That alone is exciting me. If it's a English that I can speak. Are you getting me? So as we are talking of disruptive technology and databases and all that, let us know that we are in a good place. That is not bigger than us. That we are expanding as the world is expanding. Thank you so much, these great ladies, for bringing this topic. All the three of them said something that we can put in our pockets and go home. I like Naka's own. It's going to protect our interests. And then Dr. Benny's own. When we start getting all those portfolios, we need help. We need help. Are you getting me? And then talk about the recap of all that we've been learning as great women. This is a platform that is disruptive to me that I'm sitting down talking about SOS. Trust me, it's bigger than me, but I'm telling you, can you hear me? I'm saying it all for us. We are in a good place. I'm happy that we are all here, and thank you very much.
Wow, Sister Ivy, you nailed it. You nailed it. No one but you can, put it down in the layman's term, because not everyone here even understands what artificial intelligence is, right? That's why Dr. Benny had to break it down by saying you go to shop at Walmart, you pick up your bottle, you have to pass it on a machine. So, but you just explain it. It looks so simple, but for someone who does not know anything, and for in ONPASSIVE, we have several people, a lot of people who have absolutely no idea what artificial intelligence is. Because in a lot of countries, all those machines that we have in developing countries do not exist. But when you summarize it in those terms, it really helps educate our viewers and our supporters. So thanks again so much. We appreciate it. And at this stage, I'm going to pass the microphone over to Sister Dr. Patience. Sis, unmute yourself.
Unmute me. All right. No, I thought I just have to say wow. I wanted everybody to hear my wow. You lady killed it. But Mama Ivy, I always love you because you just make me like know that after Dr. Benny met, I was like, and Naka was like, you brought it to like, I understand that. Thank you. Thank you. I always count on you to just bring it to people like us that have no brains to understand. So thank you. For once Dr. Benny brings it in the PhD level, Sister Naka brings in all that big technology and statistics level. You just break everything down to little things. To even us sitting here and learning, it's disruptive because most of us don't know these words, right? So we're learning new words, so it's disruptive. Thank you. I just want to say wow because you just like seriously, this is something that we know and we did not know we know, but you brought it that to the level that I can understand some of it now. We're using it, we're seeing it, but we don't know. I don't know why you've gone to one of these modern airport and you have this escalator is not moving. And the time you get there, it start moving. And the first time I saw that, I like, what is this? So these are all machine learning and disruptive. They can sense you that you are there and they start moving. Let me tell you, the first time I experienced that, I was like, what is happening here? But thank you. So you always bring it down to our level. So I just wanted to say, wow. So go ahead, Sister Debbie.
Thank you so much, Sister Dr. Patience. Honestly, that's absolutely right. Listening to all of that, and I have to just reflect myself. I traveled, lost my luggage, got to one end and said, "Oh, do you have a luggage tag?" And I said, "Yes." I give it to them. They scan it. They put it over a machine, and everything about me comes out. I said, "Gee." I said, "There's a witch in that machine." First of all, they say, "What? What do you mean there's a witch?" This is in Chicago, right? I'm saying, "Oh, there's a witch in that thing," because I did not know that the baggage tag did not only have the number of my luggage, but it has my personal detail, everything, my names, my address, my phone number, date of birth. And I had my hands over my head. So when I said, "That's a witch," so the man thought I was saying something bad about it. I said, "But I don't know how you got all my details." I said, "Oh, from scanning your luggage tag." So people, that's artificial intelligence at its best. You cannot go wrong with that. So without keeping our viewers later than they should, please, I'll pass it over to our brother, Engineer Mike. Over to you, bro. Thank you.
Mama Debbie just said something before Engineer Mike closes. Please, what she just said now, take care of your travel tag when you travel. Don't just throw it in any garbage, please. You know it has all your information. So thank you. Go ahead, brother.
One more thing, please. Can I say one thing before Engineer Michael proceed? Yes, please. I just want to let each and everyone knows that pretty soon everything is going to become digital, and we don't have a choice. I don't care where you come from, how old you are. It's time for us to learn. Thank you so much. Brother Engineer Michael, proceed.
Wow. The patient says, wow. So what can I say? After all these brains, they brought in this topic. This one said this topic is so broad, we can never get tired. Dr. Benny, Nakar, Dr. Patience. Ooh, then we got our moderator. Then, not forgetting out Ivy Mix, she just came and just break everything down. What I also want to make people to understand here today is we have a lot of things that is going on around us. You don't ever know what is. I mean, you go put your food in the microwave, you get warm, and you eat it. You don't even know what is. There's an operating system. It is called a Linux operating system in your microwaves. Okay, Linux, Linux, and most of our servers in ONPASSIVE are operated using the Linux operating system. Okay, Linux is an open source that you can always create your own things. You can always create your own, customize it in a way that you can use it only you for your own internal uses. Okay, it's an open source Red Hat. Okay, even your car, you remote, you are inside your house, you can start your car. You're going to all of those are being operated using the Linux system. Now, some companies like the Mercedes Benz, some companies like Toyota, they have put it into the Lexus. They are trying to bring artificial intelligence in it, so it makes it much more easier. So there are also some 21st century smart homes. If you see their own microwaves, they are not. They have AI. Okay, they're using some kind of AI to steam up all those machines. Like Dr. Benny saying, she's saying that we're getting into the new avenue that IT is will be the talk of the day. It will always be all our lives. And people say, "Oh no, it will come AI and all that. IT will take up our jobs. Robots never. They can never take up all the jobs. You know why? Because we are the programmers of that system. Okay, everything that is running the robot is being programmed by somebody, and somebody is Linux system. I mean, all those are being programmed using Linux systems. Okay, so you must be as a Linux system administrator. You will always have a job to be operating those systems. If you go now to some Walmarts, they have already started in the United States. They don't even have um, physical how do they call it, security officers. They have it. They have a drone that goes round. Okay, they have a drone. The drone is a security of that Walmart location. Walmart is using it already. I've seen it also. Best Buy has started using it. So, but all these are being programmed by people and Linux system administrators because it is being operated using a Linux system. These are the people working behind the scene to make that happen. In the back end, all those cashiers and all those things, they are being operated using the Linux operating system because it has a lot of security, and also it has its open source, which is easy to customize it to use it the way you want to use it. I'm a trained Linux system engineer, so I can tell you more about it. So to end it, I just want to say thank you to all our viewers. We went a little bit more. It's just that the education was coming and I was enjoying it. We can't just end it like that, but we are sorry. I mean, at least we got something because I know people are always writing down some notes. I always tell you, write those notes because you never know when you want to go and do a presentation about ONPASSIVE to people. We don't know. Maybe you invite us. We can join you to help you to do that. Remember, I'm always here to help people. So if you have an invitation, to do a presentation in about any of our products that you think and you feel you can get to me to help you, feel free to do that. So many leaders have my numbers. You can check them out if you have something like that. If you're planning to do something like that, I'm here to help you all. I just want to say thank you to the brand ambassadors, the ladies on here, my panelists, Dr. Patience, Dr. Benny, Sister Debbie, Ivy Mix, Dr. Engineer Bridget Kamsi for today. And Naka, my sister. Oh, wow. You people just made me so proud again about you. I'm just so proud of you, all of you guys. Thank you very much. We are so in it to win it.
In it to win
Let's
it.
tell it today.
Win
We
it.
need to
Win
win
it.
it. We
So
need
in it
to
to
win
win
it.
it. Thank you very much, everybody. We'll see you on Thursday for the next edition, which will be edition session number 52.